Welcome to Help Desk with Joe. This is show number 82. We're creeping up in the numbers. And with me, as always, Justin and Joe.
Good morning, fellas.
Good morning. Here we go. So you got a lot of stuff to talk about. Instagram, Fisher-Price, which is the surprise one.
Yeah.
The FCC, and then you got a good tip of the week.
Yeah, so, our FCC rolls us right into the tip of the week. So.
Nice. All right. I like how this is shaping up. We're in the 80s now. It's kind of crazy to think that through COVID and everything else, we kept this broadcast going, the show going, and been doing it for 9 or 10 years now, but rolling right along in this format, show 82.
I forgot to send you a text the other day. I was going through Facebook, the Facebook Memories feature, which is a feature I greatly appreciate.
Yep, me as well.
At times, there's other times that, like, you knucklehead, what was you thinking? But that's neither here nor there. It was 8 years ago that you actually posted, hey, we're going to start doing live streaming and broadcasting with A&M Digital Technologies.
Nice.
Like, wow.
8 years.
Yeah.
And it's been continual in some format.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's just hard to believe the rig setup we had in the office to
the original trial,
yeah,
and then coming down here to the studio and build. We've redone the studio like 5 times probably.
Yeah, with the promise of Dave. I don't know if this is going to work, but we'll try it.
Yeah, we'll figure it out one way or another, and so far we have. And I really like our setup now. I wasn't sure at first because it's long and narrow.
Yeah.
In this little area, but it's got a nice, comfortable feel to it now.
Yeah.
So it's grown on me. But, same as Justin's grown on me.
Mm-hmm.
All his lively talk and great comments. No, I'm joking.
Yeah, but he also has the uphill battle of keeping us on task.
Yeah, he's got the rough job. But
which apparently he's on top of the ball because before the show, Dave and I got on our little soapboxes. Like we normally do before any show, get ourselves prepped up, and Justin's going, oh, by the way, guys, hey, Dave.
Distracting question.
Yeah.
Unrelated.
So Justin's on his A game this morning.
He's got to be.
Slipped it in there.
Or at least he's starting out the gate looking good.
Yeah. Got to get rolling early. All right. Well, you got some good news for us. Tell us about Instagram.
So Instagram, and I forgot that this wasn't a feature.
Yeah.
But and of course, not being an Instagram user, I didn't really care. But Instagram will finally let you create posts on your computer.
Okay.
Wow.
I think I have Instagram, but I don't know the last time I even looked at it, so I wasn't aware you couldn't use it on your computer.
Well, I remember when we had our surplus store.
Yeah.
That I had an Instagram account for it.
Right.
And I think there was a couple occasions where I was like, oh, I want to use my computer on it, and couldn't. It just refused.
That's kind of crazy. Why would they not have that platform?
He was just.
Don't they know people got to do the social media at work?
Apparently not. Well, you could view it, but you couldn't post.
Well, that's what I'm saying, though. I might be at work and want to post something on my Instagram.
Well, now that
get it out on the line.
Well, now that everybody has a webcam on their computer for Zoom meetings, now they can take selfies while they're at it.
There you go.
Yeah. So now there's a market for it.
I mean, I want to be out on the line.
Yeah.
But, I couldn't Instagram from my computer, so, just had to skip it.
Yes. So thanks a lot, Internet.
Yeah.
Look at all the valuable content you just lost.
I know. I could have been out on the interweb sharing my Instagram. And, didn't want to do it on my phone, obviously.
Yeah.
That's what's holding me back right there,
right.
Joe. Now I'm going to be the Instagram king.
There we go.
You just created my caveat and my reasoning for me to be on Instagram more.
There you go.
No, I'm joking.
So
they've been around since 2010, so a decade, and then
yeah, it took them that long. I think the Facebook server shut down the other day. Finally, kicked that feature on. I think it's been there for years, but nobody knew how to turn it on. So all of a sudden, the shutdown.
What possibly could have been the reasoning behind it? Let's just keep it phone only for posting. It's weird.
Yeah, it's one thing I never understood.
Device use more, the handheld in your pocket type thing. That's where we want to live.
That's what I was going to say. Do you think that's kind of like their mission was to be just mobile only?
I think so. And then when Facebook bought them out, I think that changed the scope of everything.
Do you know when that buyout was?
That's been
5 years ago or something?
That's been a few years.
Yeah. Huh. I wonder if they didn't want to compete with Facebook in that aspect.
I don't know.
I mean, it's only posting though, I guess. So
Right. I think the new
I don't know. I bet they sat down and said, "Listen, if you're sitting behind your computer, you're boring anyway. So we don't want that crap on Instagram."
well, I think what they've done is they have that Reels feature, which is to compete with TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's their goal. Was some people like to edit their videos. That's not what they said publicly, but
Right.
I think that's part of their
The
reasoning.
reels, making it reels.
Yeah.
I don't understand the reels feature. Well, I don't even know what you're talking about.
Reels, Reels. It's their version of TikTok. These little short 1 minute clips.
Really?
Yep.
And it's on Instagram?
I got a little tidbit for you guys. The first post that was ever shared on Instagram was a picture of this guy's dog and his girlfriend's foot.
Dave, there goes your spot for Instagram infamy.
Oh, boy.
It's in the history books. That's the first one ever.
So maybe
Dog and his wife's foot.
Yeah.
You know
maybe-
what I want to share?
a stray cat in your toe.
Yeah. For the first ever, let's do this. I wonder who sat there and said, "Oh, I got the best idea ever. Watch this. I'm going to send something out, and it's going to be this."
Yeah.
It
Wow.
took 67 days and to get to 1 million monthly users on Instagram.
Wow.
67 days. Phew. That's rolling.
Yeah.
That's spreading like wildfire. Huh.
We gotta figure out that formula for this show.
Yeah.
Well, if Dave would start posting more pictures of his toes, I mean, that might help.
That's what we need. We started off wrong. That's the problem.
That's the problem. Failure to launch.
Yeah, we started off with I'm curious now. I wonder what Patch's first Facebook post was.
Oh, man.
Is there a way you can tell how you can find that out?
I'd have to look into that. I'm sure there is.
The most followers of any person on Instagram is, you've probably heard of him, Cristiano Ronaldo, soccer player.
Oh yeah.
You guys want to throw out a guess how many followers do you think?
20 million.
5 million?
315.
Wow.
315 million. Yeah.
A lot of trivia going on.
Soccer's big time, man.
Yeah.
If you're not on board with soccer, you better get there. Patch has 4 travel teams. We have a huge summer program. Yeah.
Which I have to give you guys a huge tip of the hat to on the summer soccer leagues.
Yeah.
Of course, you guys know this, but the audience may not. My daughter participated
Yeah.
first time this summer with the summer soccer. Absolutely loved it. Anybody in the Roane County area,
Oh, that's good.
by all means, take full advantage of this. How in the world you guys can set that program up and have all these kids be able to do their stations and learn basic skills of soccer? Hats off to you, because from my end, it'd be like trying to herd cats, and that's not going to happen.
Hey, it is hurting cats, and this is what I'll say. We have good people
Yes.
in place. We have really good people. Our summer staff does a great job with our high school and our college kids, and then our volunteers do fantastic. And it's just one of those things where, the people make the program, and we have outstanding people in our community. That's the deal.
Yeah, like Parker and Trevor, they're
Oh,
college kids. I kind of popped in there one day and saw them, and they were keeping all the kids engaged.
Zane
and
Tanner,
having
the
fun,
Clarksons, they've
yeah.
been involved in the program forever.
Yeah.
And they grew up in it, and now they're running it, and that's the crazy thing.
Yeah. I was just amazed and astounded to have that many kids all spread out on the field to do drills and learn basic skills. I was like, y'all just did the most impossible task.
And
I'm taking 3, 4, and 5 year olds and keeping their attention span for more than 30 seconds.
Yeah.
And it's crazy. The probably the biggest complaint we have is that we don't let 2-year-olds participate.
Well, now you're just
Or why not crawlers?
yeah.
Well, and we always tell the parents, listen,
use
it's
their
just
head.
not developmentally appropriate,
Right.
and it's better to wait until they turn 3 by January 1, which gives them 6 months. So really, by the time summer hits, they're 3.5.
Yeah.
But that's where they're developmentally appropriate to be, out running around. They can start to comprehend what's going on, and it keeps them from having a poor experience right off the bat.
Right.
because you don't want your 2-year-old to get trucked by a 5-year-old and never ever want to participate in sports again or anything like that.
Right.
But boy, parents struggle with that. They're like, oh, but they're a big 2-year-old. I'm like, no.
More so than some other sports, it seems like it's a good one for youth because like basketball, I don't think kids can really.
No, too much eye-hand coordination.
Anything like that at that age.
They can't reach the rim. We as a society do basketball all wrong. The rim should be way lower for little kids so they learn proper shooting technique.
Yeah,
but
just like
instead they just chuck the ball up and
throwing it over their head.
It's craziness.
Yeah.
But soccer good for both male and females. Started at a young age because everybody can run. You don't even have to be able to kick the ball. Just run a little bit. And
Yeah, the parents probably appreciate it. They ran for a mile to get some energy up before they come home.
The little guys do 20 minutes. 4 or 5 quarters broken into 4 or 5 minute increments.
It adds up.
The water break's the best part for a little one. The little ones, they love the water break. That's by far the best part. So you could run for 2 minutes and then take a 5-minute water break, and it would be the best thing ever. That's what I've learned anyway. And as they get older, it's fun. They have a good time. But like I say, it's the people. We have a lot of good people involved.
Yeah, speaking of kids, our next story, Fisher Price.
Fisher Price.
All right. Well, let me put a bow on Instagram first. So this feature is coming to.
Man, I thought I had a good transition.
Well, you did.
Almost.
Yeah.
Almost a home run.
But Dave, you can actually start doing Instagram on your computer tomorrow, October 21st.
Do I have to?
No, you don't have to, but
okay.
You'll have availability
I
starting
don't even
tomorrow.
know how to find my Instagram. Let me check my phone.
Okay, so
I'm assuming I have a, what do you call it, a widget?
an icon. Yeah.
Somewhere.
So, our next story, as Justin mentioned, featuring Fisher Price. So, I'm going to play a little trivia game with you guys. Do you guys remember the little chatter telephone?
Nope.
What?
The chatter telephone? Okay.
It's a kid's toy?
Yeah. So you guys go on Google and just type in Fisher Price chatter telephone and see if this will jog any memories.
Can I use Bing instead?
Yep.
That's my preferred.
If you have to.
Do you really?
No.
Oh, okay. All right, I see it. I remember seeing these, but I don't.
Okay.
Like a little, got a face on it. Looks like a little car.
Yeah, and it had a little pull string, and if you pulled it, the little eyeballs would jiggle up and down, and it would make noise. And
okay.
So, do you guys, without looking it up, know how long that toy has been around?
I don't know, but
1980.
it's $12 on Amazon. It's way older than 1980.
Yeah, it's way older.
I mean, I was born in '73, so I just gave away my information.
Uh-oh.
I didn't even play one of those games, Joe. Joe, now I know what you're talking about.
Now you did. No, actually, you did play a game because we was playing yesterday.
Tricked me into it, yeah. So this, I'm guessing, is from the '60s, maybe even '50s. '50s. I'm going with '50s.
This week marks the 60th anniversary of that toy.
So '70s.
Yeah.
30, 40, 50. Marks the what anniversary?
60th.
Okay, so 60s.
Yeah, you're right. 60s.
So Fisher Price has upped their game with the chatter telephone for the 60th anniversary. They now are going to create a version that will actually allow you to make and receive phone calls on it.
What?
Yes.
No way.
Yes.
Why?
To celebrate the 60th anniversary.
I like it.
What?
This is why I did this story, because I knew it was going to go one of two ways. Wow, nostalgia, or Dave just going, really?
Why does a toddler have to have a working phone?
Or anybody can use it.
Yeah.
We could put one.
We put one on your desk. Yeah, this isn't for kids. This model isn't for kids. This is for Dave to have on his desk for a touch of nostalgia and a great conversation starter.
Is it going to store contacts or anything like that, or be very basic, like rotary phone style, or?
No, actually, here's what it does do. It's a Bluetooth edition, so it'll sync with your mobile device.
Oh my goodness.
So it'll connect to your Android or iOS device over Bluetooth, and according to Gizmodo, you can actually dial numbers using the plastic rotary dial and answer and hang up calls by lifting and replacing the handset on the cradle.
How much is this thing going to be?
What is it syncing with on your phone, or why No, that's how it uses your.
So it's a Bluetooth like a headset essentially.
Yeah.
Okay, I gotcha.
$60.
Yeah, $60.
So here's the crazy part. I did watch a show the other day, and you know, nobody now would have the satisfaction of taking an old phone, you know, that has the cord attached.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me change the camera around
Okay.
so I can make my hand gestures. So, you know, you take the phone, you hold up to your ear, you attach by a cord.
Yep.
You get mad at somebody, you go banging on something, bang, 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 you know, or slam it down
Yeah.
and hear the ringer or the bells go ding.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, and you knew you got hanged up on.
Yeah.
You know, or hung up on. You knew you were hung up on. And you knew the other person was mad when you start hearing a donk, 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 donk.
Yeah, yeah.
So, you know, it's like the old flip phone nostalgia of the click when you snap it.
Yeah.
That's the closest this generation will ever be to having a phone that you can beat on something and slam and hang up.
Yeah, because I have
Not
to
that I endorse that behavior. But
well, but I do have to say it's not as satisfying as going, fine, I'm mad. Oh.
yeah, that's what I mean. There's a whole difference between, you know, hanging up on somebody.
Yeah.
Back in the day, man, you could take these phones were hard.
Yeah,
You know,
oh yeah.
They would withstand whatever. You could sit there and smack it on something or smack it on the counter and then hang up real hard and
Yeah.
be like, yeah, that's right. That's how I feel about this. Huh. So you can kind of come back to that with this.
Yeah.
I
Like,
kind of agree with Joe. That'd be a great product review if you'd get me one of those and I'd try it out for a couple weeks.
Well, they'll be sold exclusively at Best Buy, and like you said, it's for $60. But it's not clear yet when shipping will be.
You're telling me as if I somehow am involved with you getting me that, and I need to know where it comes from or how it's shipped.
Just make it happen, Jim.
I just want it on my desk. That's all I'm saying.
So
You talked me into it.
Okay, so I was gonna say, so at first you was just like bombing the idea, so now you're almost
Well,
semi-interested.
if it's for adults, I can see a little nostalgia / toy type deal, as
Yeah.
long as it's not for toddlers. I was thinking they were trying to market it to toddlers.
No.
But,
Well, that's what I first thought too, and then I read it, it was like,
And-
oh, okay.
and so here's how this works. You get one as well, and then you and I will bang, you know, Joe,
Call
that's
the-
not right. Clank,
yeah.
clank, 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 and I'll hang up on you. And then I'll call you back, and then you get mad and hang up on me, and we'll be like, yeah, 1980s.
Yeah, just the satisfaction of
Yeah.
actually hanging up on somebody.
And yeah, banging the headset.
Well, that's something is fun to watch on YouTube. There's videos of these kids get, you know, the adults set the rotary phone in front of them and go,
Oh yeah.
make a phone call, and they're going, and they just push. They don't spin the rotary.
Yeah, they don't have any
They don't
idea.
spin the dial.
Yep. It's crazy. We saw one when my girls were younger, and I was like, "Hey, you guys want phones?" And they're like, "Yeah." I was like, "Here you go."
Yeah.
Like, we can call each other. I was like, "You betcha."
Yeah.
And then they're like, "How's this work?" And I was like, "Go ahead and dial the number." And they're like, "Nothing's happening." I was like, "Yeah, I understand."
Now here's a kicker.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember when you had to rent your phone from the phone company?
Yes.
Never heard that.
Yeah.
You didn't actually buy it. You just rented it.
Huh.
That way, if you lost it, then you definitely bought it at a really high price.
Yeah. I still know people that still rent a phone.
What?
Yes.
Is it your dad?
No.
Oh.
No, they gave that. No, they gave that up back in the '90s, mid '90s.
Yeah.
But they still have the phone. Like they called the phone company to cancel the rental. And they said, "You know what? You keep that."
Yeah.
Oh no. The one was theirs, and then they had a white one that they had to ship the white one back because the white one was the phone company's.
I like it that you know it by the collar. Yeah, the white one.
Yeah.
The one.
The one. Yeah.
It's scary the useless information I have in my head.
Oh yeah. Well, I just mean, you know, you think about how you get used to identifying things, and you know, like I can remember cars, but I might not remember what model. Like
Yeah.
when I was growing up, it was like, yeah, we had the blue car, the old blue car.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I have no idea what kind it was or
Yeah.
anything. It was,
Yeah.
it was the old blue one.
Yeah.
Yep.
Didn't run very well, but you know, the old blue car.
Yeah.
Well, I've got a
Yeah.
story here of a new product while you're shopping, Joe, for
Ooh.
Dave's phone.
Okay.
Okay, Apple now has
Oh, really? Apple, come on.
they have
Justin.
their own. It's
Justin.
it's a piece of cloth, but it's like the official Apple piece of cloth for cleaning your products. So it has the Apple logo on everything on it. But this is like the official one. It's gonna safely.
I want two of them.
Wipe your
Can
Apple
I
devices.
devices. And it's only $19.
can I have two of them, please?
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, sure,
When did
Joe.
I turn into Santa Claus? I mean, really.
This is a brand new product, though, from
A
Apple.
brand new
I wanted to let you guys know.
wiping cloth
Yep.
with the Apple logo for $20.
Under $20, yeah.
See, this goes right up with that picture I sent you guys the other day. It had the picture of the teapot, $2. The Apple teapot, it's amazing, $149.
Yep.
You know what's crazy is they'll sell them.
Oh yeah.
People walking around with a little iPhone cleaning cloth and be like, yeah.
Yeah, you want to be able to clean your device safely. You don't want to take any risks. So get it from Apple directly.
Because their products are made at Foxconn in such
Yeah.
great conditions.
Justin,
Yep.
so help me. If you come in the studio next week with an Apple cloth, you will be banned for 2 episodes. Unless you do a review.
I was gonna
Now,
say, he might be like, wait a minute, 2 episodes free? Oh man, yeah, I'm
I'm
in.
buying 2 to make
click,
sure.
click. I'm getting 4 weeks out of this baby.
As I clean my screen, that like cracks all over it. Gotta
Yeah.
keep this busted up phone in perfect
Yeah,
condition.
yeah. Justin whips out his Apple cloth and he pulls his pinky out, and
Yeah,
you Android users have no idea how nice it is.
you have no class.
Yeah.
Oh, how funny.
Wow.
Yep.
I seen that story last night. And it's like I had the Fisher Price one, so I wasn't gonna push the envelope too far on.
Yeah. Yeah. The more I think about the Fisher Price one, I want one. Yeah. Come on, Joe, fix me up, man.
We'll do a review and everything of it.
Yeah.
I'll send you the Best Buy link. How's that?
Ah, jeez. You know.
But that is a good story with the Apple cloth. I seen that last night. It's like, really? We're going down this road?
Go back to the Fisher Price phone.
Okay.
I kind of get the feeling that's where we're going with a lot of products now.
Get a
Also,
touch of nostalgia with modernization.
Yeah. I mean, it seems like there's a lot of that going around, like the little Funko Pops, basically bobblehead dolls, but
Yeah.
just reinvented.
Yeah, without the
You know,
bobble.
so we're kind of reinventing things now. Yeah.
they'll do like a Bluetooth speaker that looks like a classic
Yeah.
record player or something.
Well, and
stuff like that.
the video games are coming back, like the ones you can put in your house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of
the-
smaller, but they sell them at Walmart and everywhere. And
Oh yeah, you can mod those, and those are.
well, I just mean like classic Pac-Man
Yeah.
stuff, And then
Oh yeah, and that company they're called Arcade One Up,
yeah.
and they just released miniature digital pinball versions.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Aw, digital?
Oh yeah.
That's crap.
I don't know the digital versions. They're pretty accurate.
Nah, I know, but I mean, come on, you got to have the
I
ball
know.
rolling around and
I know. I'm with you on that one, but
flippers.
from a maintenance standpoint,
Oh, yeah.
digital is way better. You don't
Yeah.
have to worry about the flippers and the rubber and.
I got
And
you.
then you could play all sorts of different like levels, right? Because
Yeah.
it's a screen that could change.
Change,
the
yeah.
look
Yeah,
of it.
with
Look
the
at the game and
with
stuff.
the pinball machines, you buy one machine and it comes with like 10 different pinball
Right.
tables in them.
That's kind of cool, but
Yeah, I would just mean,
the real thing, yeah.
it's
seeing
it's
the
pretty
ball.
neat to see all this nostalgia stuff coming back, and it all started with what's that show? 11. The girl's name is 11.
I didn't
Oh,
see
Stranger Things.
Stranger Things. There you go. Rocking the 80s. Which
Which was-
Stranger Things coming out? How much is one of the pinball machines, Justin?
that. Oh, for a nice one, 3,600.
Oh,
No, well,
Sam's
yeah,
Club
that's.
has one for 700.
I was gonna say, yeah, about 700 to 800 is about what those.
They go up to 6,000.
wow!
Yeah, 700.
That's
Is,
a pro.
I'm
that's
not
a real-
car for that. Maybe not a nice car, but I'm not car.
yeah, but I also read over the weekend with these pinball machines,
Yeah,
you could mod them
yeah.
and then buy digital pinball games, hook a computer up to it,
Yeah.
and buy other digital pinball games and actually use the same hardware, so you'd have more than just 10
Sure.
pinball machines.
I'm pretty
in
sure
one.
Cena's gonna tell you no.
I'm trying. I'm trying to get a
I
review
mean,
unit.
you can mod it out all you want, but I'm pretty sure you're not getting one.
I don't know. She let me have an arcade machine, so I'm pretty tickled with that. Of course, now
that's
that-
what you get, and that's all you get.
Yeah, but that acquisition was before we got married, so it kind of just came as part of the
Ah.
package.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, that makes sense. I was gonna say that one's gonna have to last you 10 years. That's what you get.
Well, it took me that long to get it all put together. Because I literally just got it finally put together last spring. To the point my dad looks at me and goes, I never thought I'd see the day that you'd have to actually this thing work. And it's like, gee, thanks, Dad.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna make a prediction here.
Okay.
Since we're still talking Fisher Price stuff and toys, that
Nostalgia.
they're gonna start revamping all these old toys to have some sort of modern twist on them.
If this one sells well.
I think it will.
I do too.
There's so many people now. I mean, like, look. Let me change the camera here real quick.
Okay.
You can see Rubiks Cube here, right by Joe. I mean, we got, what year was the Rubiks Cube from?
It was in the 80s.
I thought it would have been earlier, but
Really? I need to search here.
1977.
All right, good call, Joe. Attaboy. As the Hungarian Magic Cube, 1977. Magic Cube, Speed Cube, Puzzle. All right. And the original purpose for science. Huh. Anyway, so yeah, I mean, we're sitting here in the studio with a toy from the 1977s, which I think it's the #1 selling toy ever. And but it's not actually a toy, and it works off algorithms.
Yeah.
But we have it right here as a prop. So we have a Rubik's Cube, a clay pot painted by one of the kids in our summer programs, and a rock.
I think the Chatterfun would look real nice right beside the rock.
I agree. But that's my point. Even here in our studio, we have a nostalgia toy.
True.
Just as a prop that came out of I had it in my office. We used it for a presentation, and here we go. So I think they'll start revamping a lot of these things, just that people can have around.
But I want to see the day where you're on the phone with the receiver with your Chatterfun, and then somebody important walks into your office and looks at Dave and goes, he really thinks he's talking to somebody on the other end of that phone.
He's really into this preschool thing.
Yeah. He
Check
really
this
thinks
guy
there's somebody on the other end.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you come in my office, I got a lot of weird stuff around there just because we do so many different things with the after school, preschool, community development, economic development. It's hard to tell what you come in my office and see.
Yeah, but I just want to hear the conversation ensues of...
Yeah, especially if it's an older person that actually,
Yeah, that isn't aware of the...
Yeah, the Bluetooth, whatever.
Yeah, and they're going...
That's it. Joe, you've talked me into it. I will let you buy me one, and I'll put it in my office, and I'll use it.
Dave's finally lost it. He's in there using a kid's toy, thinking he's actually on the phone.
Yeah. I'm in. I'll do this. All right. When can I expect it, Joe?
According to Best Buy's website, coming soon.
All right.
They're not even taking pre-orders yet.
Well, you lay it on me, and I'll be using it. I like where this is going. Good job, Justin.
thank you.
Would you like an apple cloth with that?
2, please. That's funny. We'll put a little Apple logo on it, and that'll be my Apple phone.
We should, we need a nice little Apple prop in here.
I can't afford it.
Just slap a sticker. The sticker's probably
That's what I was going to say. I can't afford the sticker to even fake a product.
The
Apple sticker.
The apple cloth is literally the closest thing we can afford as an Apple product to be put in the studio.
Shouldn't your power bank be charged by now? It's been like 3 weeks.
It's getting there. It's on. It's like the 4th blinking light is blinking. So we're very close.
I thought of Justin this
we're
weekend.
gonna have it by Thanksgiving, like Joe said.
Cena borrowed my power bank over the weekend and seen it was low, and I looked over on the charging station. It was sitting there blinking. I was going, I wonder if it's charges faster than Justin's.
I'm pretty sure everyone on the planet charges faster than Justin's. You have to work real hard not to charge that fast. All right, enlighten us with some FCC news. Now that I know what my next present from you is going to be, and we'll have a review of the product, so I'm in and I'm in.
So this one is actually some good news. So the new FCC rules could force wireless carriers to block spam text messages.
I do get them from time to time.
Do you think that'll ever be real? Because, I mean,
it's a good idea.
The people that send the spam are paying somebody so that they can send the spam.
Right.
I mean, if it was that easy, they'd already done it. But there's money being transferred between people somewhere that they just let this still happen.
Well, it's kind of like a whack-a-mole.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I understand. I'm just saying.
Right.
Surely, in today's technology, I mean, we can put a person into the stratosphere on the International Space Station, but we can put William Shatner into the low orbital space, but we can't block spam calls.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth.
Yeah, I mean, come on now. It's purposeful. Somebody's making money to let this keep sliding.
Although the FCC did hit that telemarketer company a while back with the largest fine ever.
Yeah.
So under this, under the same person, the acting chairwoman Jessica Rosenworcel.
Yeah.
She's really hammering down on this stuff.
Huh. Well, this is what I would say. For that telemarketing company, they didn't slide enough money to the right person. And therefore you pay a price. And let everybody else be aware. If you're not sliding those little...
Or you called the wrong number. Obviously, you called the wrong numbers about the car extended warranty, and it blew up in your face.
Yeah. You messed up and called one of the people in the FCC.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. If I'm getting a call, now we're going to do something about it.
Yeah.
That's how that went down. Huh. Interesting. Okay.
So under acting chairwoman Jessica Rosenworcel, the FCC is seeking to create new rules targeting spam text messages, like another recent proposed rule.
Time out. Sorry to interrupt here, but why do you need a new rule? Why don't we just follow through with the old rule, which was probably don't send spam text messages?
Because the old rule only applied to telemarketing, phone calls. They didn't do an umbrella deal. Because an umbrella deal would make too much sense.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Joe.
Hey, I don't make the rules. I just report them.
I'm just saying, Joe, send help because, wow. Let's make a rule that's not encompassing enough here to follow through with some logic and common sense.
Well, because if we did a blanket rule, then we couldn't show even more progress in a couple of months saying, hey, now look what we're working on.
I agree.
It'd be too efficient.
We got to justify our jobs next year, so we're going to leave a little loophole here, and that'll give us something to work towards.
Yeah. Efficiency and government are two words that do not mix.
Tell me about it. We were talking about the road on the way to Spencer today, and finally fixing the slip, and all it took was, what did you say, a tractor trailer
to fall into last
fall
week.
into it. There you go.
If I knew that's all it would have took, I would have jumped in 6 months ago.
Hey, I need to borrow your car. I'm on a mission.
Well, no, I would have just jumped in it, and the newspaper would have read, local knucklehead falls in hole.
It'd be a picture in the paper of Joe just standing there. It's like, hey.
I can't get out.
Somebody give me a ladder.
Yeah.
It'd be even better if you just borrowed somebody's car, like, hey, I need to borrow your car. And then, sorry, but it's in the 15-foot drop-off in the slip that takes up 3/4 of the road.
We're filling the hole in ourselves.
But if you want your car back, here's the Google coordinates.
Yeah. Yeah, rent a car. Make sure you pay the $20 insurance.
Yeah, there you go.
Come and get it, boys.
We need 4 or 5 people to do this, and we'll just fill it in. Yeah, I like where your head's at.
But make sure you get the $20 insurance.
I feel so bad for our local road crew, our local Department of Highway folks. I'm sure they deal with so much flack over that crap, and they can't do anything about it.
Yeah, and they have no, because if it was up to them, they would have fixed it before it got to this point.
They'd have caught it before it even started to happen, but... And it's funny because I have friends down there, and I feel so bad for them because, man, they just get beat up, and they're like, they get the budget passed down to them, they get the job order passed down to them from the state level.
Yeah.
And, so here's an interesting caveat since Justin's not paying attention.
Oh, I'm reading up on the story they were just discussing.
So the Ruby Bradley Bridge, we're finally getting a new bridge here in Spencer. So our studios is here in Spencer, West Virginia, the Patch Turned Up Studio. And the Ruby Bradley Bridge, I remember like probably 8 or 9 years ago, and Joe, you probably remember this as well. They came in and they inspected the bridge and they said, yeah, you can't drive a tractor trailer across it.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Oh, yeah, because they said there was chunks of concrete missing and they showed pictures.
It was unsafe.
Yeah.
So they stopped tractor trailer traffic and they had a Department of Transportation person on the Walmart side. And every time a tractor trailer would go to deliver to Walmart or Family Health Care or any of the businesses out that way, they would hit them with a big fine. And so after a week of this, people got sick of it because, it's just a fiasco. They stopped. Our delegates and everybody got involved. We're like, yeah, you're killing commerce here in Spencer. And so what did they do after that? Do you happen to remember, Joe?
I think, didn't they rebrace it or do something and just...
No, they repaved it and they added a turning lane.
That's right.
So now... Not only was it back to being safe for tractor trailers, but we added a third more weight on the bridge with a turning lane. And we were just sitting here, and I remember we were sitting in our office and they're talking, and we were like, what just happened? How did this bridge not only become safer, but now it's stronger?
Yeah.
And it's been like that for 8 or 9 years now with the
Yeah.
turning lane, and I was like, holy cow.
Yeah.
How does this process work? Unsafe for a tractor trailer, single tractor trailer to go across. But by golly, we can double up the amount of cars by putting a turning lane.
10,000 pounds, no problem.
Oh, it's got to be more than that. I mean, a turning lane goes the length of the bridge.
Yeah.
So now you're adding tractor trailers and more cars.
Plus, they had a sidewalk. They repaid the sidewalk as well. So
yeah, that's
there's
I mean,
even more weight.
yeah, I was just like, this is bizarro world. But anyway, finally getting a new bridge there.
Finally.
Yeah. So back to being safe, maybe. I don't know how that works, but I'm not an engineer, so what I could be completely wrong on if they fixed something that made it acceptable to handle a third more weight or whatever. But
well, yeah, because I remember. I mean, they've shown. Of course, I mean, everybody in town knows that you could look at anywhere on that bridge over the years and
it's an
see
old
holes all
bridge.
the way to the creek.
I don't even know the age. I'm gonna look up the age. But yeah, interesting stuff. You know, I watched a YouTube video on road construction, so now I'm a pro.
Got a career in road work.
I do not.
You ever want to switch?
Those guys,
Ready to go.
they know their stuff. I'm just a yahoo that's throwing my poor opinion out there. But let's see.
Not to get off track, which would be back on the spam text thing. Is there anything I could do to cut down on that, Joe?
Actually, that
Email your representative. They like it. I email them once a week. They love me.
to prevent it, not at this point. I mean, there's really not much you can do. But the FCC, the policy they're pushing is trying to push wireless carriers and telephone companies to block the spam before it even gets to your phone.
Yeah, I mean, in their mind, that's pretty much the only way you can go at this. You can't go after the fraudsters. You got to take it to the technology companies.
Yeah, you got to have the provider stop it before it even
They're
starts.
probably not thrilled by that they're shouldering all this, but
Yeah,
I
point.
guess it's their product. They got to find a way to.
Well, it kind of goes back to it's such a whack-a-mole kind of deal. You take down one spam company,
Right.
and two more pop up in its place. I mean, it's a mess.
2020, 146% increase in complaints about these types of spam texts coming to people.
Wow.
Hey, so here's my question. Is the new bridge going to be named Colonel Ruby Bradley?
I'd assume it would be.
I would hope so.
I would too.
But I just mean it's a new bridge, so I didn't know if they were like, all right, the old one, you know, the name goes with the old one, or they just rename the new one. And
I assume they just move the plaque over to the new one and be done with it.
okay,
That'd be easy
good.
and efficient. But
But
might be a committee though that gets together.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. They'd probably be like, "Hey, listen, this is a good opportunity to name something after me." So you know, I work in the Senate. I'm important, and you know, slap my name right on here. Boy, oh boy!
It's gonna be a couple years on that. That's what I heard. It's not gonna
Holy cow! You guys want to guess when the bridge was built?
be 1944.
I was gonna say 1937.
1932,
Wow.
and it was rehabilitated in 1996.
Well, that's why you put the.
So
That's
good.
why they put the turning lane in, because it was rehabilitated in '96.
Do you want to know when the turning lane went in?
85.
No, 2000s. That's what I say. It was rehabilitated in 96, and then they early 2000s when we had that whole fiasco because it was unsafe. But hey, we added a turning lane. And you guys know who Colonel Ruby Bradley is?
Yes.
Justin?
Yeah, a nurse or something, or no? Was she medical in the army?
Okay. Well, most importantly, she was the most decorated woman in the United States military history.
Wow.
Yeah.
From Spencer.
From Spencer, yeah.
Okay. I went and read her plaque one time. Apparently, I didn't remember any of it though.
That's okay. Hey, we'll bring it up. So daily traffic is a little over 10,000, and they estimate that it'll be up to almost 14,000 by 2033.
Man, that's crazy.
So what's coming to Spirits that's going to bring us that big jump in traffic?
So the bridge has been repaired several times over the years. The bridge is listed in poor condition.
Really?
Yeah.
I, for one, am shocked.
You know what is crazy though? It is a very pretty.
It is.
Pretty might not be the right word, but it's very decorative. It's got really nice. The sides on it have the holes in it. That's probably not the right word you want to use with a bridge either, but very decorative.
Yes.
Very decorative bridge. So I hope whatever they put in place will be
just as nice,
or at least similar, because it's such a nice looking bridge.
They had drawings in the county paper a few months ago what the
Really?
new bridge is supposed to look like.
Oh,
Okay.
really? Huh. Yeah, you hope. Yeah, the new one isn't just some metal, shiny looking
Or
thing.
just plain concrete or whatever.
Yeah.
All right. So there we go. We've covered a little bit of history here on the show.
Yep. Local history.
All that from your Fisher-Price story, Joe. I like it. Nostalgia.
Yes.
And Justin,
Yep.
now you know. Okay.
So as Justin said, there's a 146% increase last year with spam texts. So the FCC is
I got one yesterday.
Yeah.
really.
I get a couple a week for sure. Maybe a handful.
Hey, is the BOP Milk thing real?
The what?
BOP Milk. Have you seen that? Look it up real quick.
I've heard something about that, but
There's a... Hold on, let me get my phone here. Got an email. And it said...
A lawsuit
Yeah, there's a lawsuit.
brought against the dairy producers for price fixing.
yeah, that is real.
Really? So if you got the email, it's safe to go to that website?
I'm not going to give a blanketed yes on that. I'd be very cautious.
In theory, we could all be getting a little bit of money from this lawsuit, like a class action type thing.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you may be eligible for $70 in these 15 states. This is according to time.com, so let me see what 15 states.
The lawsuit, the milk producers, instead of going to court, settled for $52 million. It only applies to those 15 states.
Yes,
West Virginia's in there.
Yeah, we're in there.
All right.
So the states are Arizona, California, the District of Columbia, Kansas, Massachusetts, Michigan, Missouri, Nebraska, Nevada, New Hampshire, Oregon, South Dakota, Tennessee, Vermont, West Virginia, and Wisconsin.
We're looking at $7.51 payout each.
Okay.
There we go. Well,
First
this is up.
estimate was
Hey, that gets Joe. I'll donate my $7.58 towards you buying me that Fisher-Price phone.
Hey, it
I'll
says
do
you
the
could
same.
get a refund up to $70.
Wow.
So that pays for your whole phone there. And go to botmilk.com to
all right.
check out your payment plan.
How do you? I get a payment plan.
Well,
We'll
to
get my
your,
$7.51 in increments.
yeah.
That's what I want.
Supposedly payments have been sent out already.
What?
September 20th to October 14th was the window they're talking about.
I didn't get mine.
Maybe we can still sign up.
I didn't even know this was a thing.
I gotta get to work on Joe getting me this phone.
Gotta raise the
Oh,
I
it
feel like-
started September of last year
I think I should have.
and ended in January this year, the claim period. So, guys, we're out.
Dang it.
We are not out.
Yep.
Come on, Joe.
Or something that's rather important. Got awful. Didn't hear anything about it. It was way too late on that one. So there goes our $70 out the window.
Come on, Joe.
What, you want me to print you up some money? You want me to print you up $70?
Yes. How much do I need? I need. What was that phone? I need about $70 roughly.
Yeah. After tax and everything.
Putting it on the cell phone companies to block like spam calls doesn't seem like that's been working too well. So the idea that they're going to be able to block texts, you know, you don't get your,
we can't get them to do the one thing, so why are we expecting them to do two?
Yeah, it's going to be
where
interesting
your
to see
head's
how
at,
this
Justin.
falls out.
Yeah. How funny is that?
Yeah, you did a bang up job the first time around, so we'll
Yeah.
let you do it again.
You can't drive this car. Let's put you behind the wheel of a semi-tractor trailer.
Yeah.
you know, I mean, it doesn't seem like there'd be a way for them to trace like, hey, this account or something is making 10,000 calls, random numbers a day. Like, can we not zero in on those?
Don't be messing with the lobbyists passing out their money, all right?
Well,
That's all I'm saying.
the problem of it is they use a lot of those number masking tools, so it looks like a legitimate number.
Yeah.
So it just kind of slips through the cracks.
I still think there's an algorithm somewhere that somebody could write if they really wanted to put a stop to it. But
Yeah.
like I say, there's so many, I don't know, lobbyists going on and doing stuff. It's hard to track. I don't know. Anyway. All right. So when can I expect my Fisher Price Bluetooth phone?
Coming soon.
Joe. Come on. In the day and age of instant gratification, I want it now.
Hey, that was pre-COVID. Post-COVID, you get it when you get it.
Mine's somewhere off the coast of L.A.
Yeah.
waiting to be let in.
Exactly.
It's funny. That's one of my soccer friends showed me a meme. It said it had a ship, cargo ship, and it said waiting on a part or something like that, and it showed the cargo ship parked out in the ocean. Said your part.
Yeah.
G is one of the Jeep guys. He's like, yeah, check his out. Anyway, all right, fun for the day. Let's move on to tip of the week.
Okay, so the tip of the week.
Hold on, is this a good tip of the week? Like,
Yeah,
does it affect me and Justin?
It helps fall in line with the FCC story.
I thought you were going to say this helps with Justin charging his power bank. Tip of the week, start 4 weeks early.
Yeah. So today's tip of the week is how to protect yourself from scam text messages.
Oh, okay. Nice segue.
And these are some of the methods that these scammers use to try to lure you into into their little games. So
Okay.
the first trip is they try is the quote unquote acquaintance you have never met.
Huh.
So here's how it works. So USA Today reports a message may look something like this. Beautiful weekend coming up. Want to go? Sophie gave me your number. Check out my profile here. And they have a URL link to our website.
Boy. Really? People fall for that.
If they didn't, they wouldn't do it.
I mean, here's the thing. Joe, do you have a URL that somebody could go check out?
No. Well, I mean, other than
Justin?
our website, but still.
Justin, you got one?
No.
All right. So knowing that the average person does not have that ought to be your first clue.
So what they try to do is use common names like Dawn or Ann
Oh, boy.
that aren't too obvious or hard to pronounce because they want to maintain their not so suspicious facade.
Oh, yeah. I'm just saying, if I introduced myself to somebody, I would never, ever say, check out my URL. I'd be like, hey, here's my phone number.
Yeah, call me.
Yeah, or, you know. Jeez.
Mm-hmm.
But if they didn't make money at it, they wouldn't do it.
I agree. That's what I'm saying. Somebody's greasing somebody's palm and saying, hey, just let these calls keep on rolling because we got business to do. I watched the Shawshank Redemption and, you know,
Yes.
the guy's
Right.
wife makes a nice pie
Yeah.
along with an envelope full of money.
Uh-huh.
This isn't a new thing.
Right.
Greasing palms have been going on forever.
So the next one is your package is pending. So you get a text message
Ooh.
that you have a package waiting and you might seem tempting, but think before you click.
That's where my phone's at.
Yeah.
It's pending.
A new text message scam has been making its way around the country. People have reported receiving a message saying, has your name. We came across a parcel/package from, and it'll tell you what month, pending for you. Kindly claim ownership and confirm delivery here, and then they'll have the link for you to click on.
Is
So-
that where my phone's at, Joe?
Probably.
How, can you send me a link so I can get it back?
I will send you the link.
There you go. Now, I could see that one
Yeah.
just hammering people because everybody has to have their Amazon package right now.
Especially with the holidays coming.
Oh, geez, Joe.
Yeah.
That one's got to beat people up in the holidays. I didn't even think. I was just thinking normal. Normal times. Right now with COVID, everybody's ordering crap online.
Right.
And you have to have it right now, and you worry about if it's going to make it or not. Especially around here, we're rural.
Right.
Spencer, West Virginia. I'll say this: our UPS guy is the best UPS guy in the world. He does a fantastic job. Now our FedEx guy, we seem to get a new one every week or two, and they are terrible. I found stuff. I mean, it's pretty obvious. We're in a big commercial building here.
Right.
It's an old grade school, 2 stories high. Says, the address is posted on the side of the building in big 14-inch letters.
Yeah.
Yet we had a package a couple weeks ago that was thrown in the neighbor's yard across the street. As if that looks like, a committee on aging house.
Yeah.
With a fenced-in yard. And the poor lady goes like, hey, I got your package. I'm bringing it back to you. I'm like, all right, thank you. And I look at it, I'm like, who in their right mind? She said, yes, they're over in my backyard. So not only did they take it to the wrong building, but they threw it over an 8-foot-tall fence into the backyard.
Hey, it was delivered.
To somebody.
Yeah.
Just had a bad thing going on with FedEx, too, where they claimed the package was delivered, and that's pretty much the end of it. There's no way to file a claim or
that's the
anything.
problem, because
They said, well, you didn't require a signature, and our guy said he delivered it.
yeah, it's your word versus
Sorry about your
theirs.
luck.
So the chances that somebody came by and stole it, pretty much zero. There's a dog and everything.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it just didn't get delivered. Somebody messed up. And
Well,
we have no recourse whatsoever.
This is I have a good / bad story all rolled into one. So ordered something, a product in Spencer, West Virginia. If you're not from here, we have an awesome community. So this is the good part. We have an awesome community. So one of the city workers was driving out a rural road, 1-lane road, saw something white sticking out of the drainage ditch and was like, it's clogging a ditch or whatever. So they went and pulled it out, looked at it, had my name, the address here on patch on it, had patch.
Yeah.
Care of Dave McCutcheon, and then the address here. He pulled it up and he drove by and he's like, hey, are you supposed to get a package? I was like, yeah. Oh, well, it was found 3 miles away on a single-lane road out in the country, thrown over in a ditch.
Wow.
And just as you said, Justin, I called the FedEx guy, looking for it for like 3 days.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, no, it was delivered. It was 100% delivered. The driver, left it right there. Yeah, he left it in the ditch 3.5 miles out of town.
Yeah.
And couldn't find it.
Yeah.
I don't even know. I was trying to imagine a scenario where you're driving down a single-lane road with no houses around. And your package just gets out in the ditch.
Yeah, somehow bounces out of the truck into the ditch.
Yeah, it's crazy. But thankfully we live in a great little town here, and the person that found it's like, hey, I'll, and super honest guy, super nice guy. He knew me personally, and he's like, hey, I'll bring your package. But any other place, that somebody else would have my
that would
package.
Been as good as gone. Yeah.
And it was like an $80 thing, so $80.
Yeah.
But like you said, Justin, there's nothing I could do. FedEx like, no, guy said it delivered. He's awesome. And I'm like, yeah, this is the 4th guy this week.
Yeah.
He's driving around in a rental van because you don't have FedEx trucks in our area.
Right.
Driving around in enterprise car vans.
Yeah, I can see where some FedEx guy loses the package and then he doesn't want to get in trouble, so he just says, oh yeah, I delivered it.
Yeah, just mark it as delivered.
Yeah. Kind of crazy. So yeah. That's I've almost came down to where whenever I order something, I verify it's shipped by UPS or the Postal Service. And I know a lot of people are like, oh, the Postal Service, this and that. But by God, they deliver.
Yeah.
I don't care how it goes down. As far as,
never had any problems with that.
whatever happens, the Postal Service delivers. I love our postal people here in Spencer.
Seems like the best price option a lot of times, too.
Yeah. So, anyway. All right, that's my soapbox for the day. That's my good / bad story. And yes, I'm not happy with FedEx, and I will not choose them as my carrier if at all possible. I go out of my way to try to make sure it's not on FedEx.
Elsewhere.
I mean, I was went as far because we ordered some stuff for after-school programs, and it's electrical stuff like Lego robotics, and I'm like,
right.
And I called the place and said, hey, ship it UPS or don't ship it at all, and cancel our order. And they're like, oh, we've never had problems with FedEx. I'm like, I don't care. That's my deal.
Yeah.
I can't risk it getting thrown over the fence in the neighbor's yard on a rainy day, or found in a ditch 3 miles out of town. It's like I've just had enough. Anyway, tip of the week, Joe.
Okay.
Rock on.
So the next tip is You may get a text message saying your bank is closing your account.
Nice. They're going to throw away all $2.82 that I had in my account?
Exactly. So the message may read something like, "Dear customer, Bank of America," or the name of your bank.
Right.
I'm not trying to throw Bank of America in under the bus. It's just an example.
Sounds like my FedEx story.
Is closing your bank account. Please confirm your PIN at... And it's
No
your link.
way.
Yeah, to keep your account activated.
How do people fall for these things?
Because it throws them into panic. Because people no, I have money in that account. I just used that account yesterday. I don't want to lose my money. They're going to shut my account down and take my money away from me. So that throws them into a panic and start clicking to fix it.
All right. Public service announcement number 1. People, your bank will not take your money. Even if something all goes wrong, they'll hold it for you. And wow. Now, if you do something illegal and the Fed sees it, that's a whole different deal.
Right.
But
and it may also contain, if you don't reply within 24 hours, your account will be closed.
I'm still amazed people fall for that. I don't know. Maybe I'm just spoiled because I live in a small town and we have really good banks
Right.
with friendly people. You know. But anyway.
Yeah, I guess there's all different levels of technological, what do you say, proficiency or understanding. I mean, some people are just totally in the dark.
I guess I can't imagine going and giving your bank pin away.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, to me that's pretty obvious.
Right.
But I mean, obviously it's
And then
people
once you
fall for it because
right.
they do it.
Right. And then once you click that link, it's hard to tell what else they ask for or what software or malware you may have loaded onto your phone. I mean, it's like opening Pandora's box.
So when did we talk about the games that you play? One of your tips of the week, was it last week or the week prior? We talked about you play the online game.
Last week.
Street name,
Yeah,
your rapper name or whatever.
Yeah.
I kid you not, I was at a soccer game and overheard a couple of moms behind me. Not that it matters, it could be dads as well. Dads are just as big a knuckleheads as anybody, so we'll just say dads. Anyway, overheard a couple of dads, and they were talking about this collar thing. Pick 3 collars out of like 20,
Yeah.
and it tells you your personality. And one person was like, "It was so right." I picked, blue, magenta, and yellow, which I'm just making it up.
Right.
But, and they're like, and it nailed it. I picked those 3 colors, and it nailed me perfectly. I had, my personality was spot on.
Right.
And it's all I could do not to turn around and say, "Listen, Joe says don't play those games."
You should have said, did it ask you about your... Did it ask you for your name and social security number and all that before you let you pick the colors?
But, they were just talking about it because it was so innocent, but I was like, they just got your favorite color.
Yeah.
Bam.
Yep.
You narrowed it down to 3 choices for them.
Yep.
And, go play the next silly game. Here you go. They can wait a week.
Yeah.
Not a big deal.
They have nothing else to do.
Yeah. But it's so funny because you just talked about it as the tip of the week. And then I'm sitting there in the bleachers waiting for the game to start. And I was like, ugh. So here's the hard. So you two know me pretty well. Do you think I said anything or do you think I let it go?
If you didn't say anything, you'd probably just almost about blew a blood vessel.
I did not say anything.
But you was just
I'm not getting involved.
But you just dying to just want to just look.
Well, I was amazed because we literally just had, that was your tip of the week.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, wow, it's real. It's real.
Were they parents you knew or strangers?
I knew who they were,
Yeah.
but I didn't know them. Like, I'd never talked to them before, but
You
I knew who their kid was.
You didn't know them well enough to go up and start preaching at them.
And I don't know that they knew who I was, so I felt that it would have been awkward to be like,
"Hey, I was eavesdropping."
Yeah. It's this clown eavesdropping and now trying to tell me how to play my games.
Yeah, this lunatic's telling me that I can't go on Facebook and pick my favorite color.
Yeah.
What does he know?
Yeah, so it was weird like that. So I didn't say anything, but I just, after the tip of the week, I was like, surely people don't fall for that. And bam, 3 or 4 days later, there we go.
Got a question, Joe.
Okay.
So, we hear about these spam texts and calls and all that stuff going on, but have you ever had to help out a customer who actually clicked on something and their device is now compromised?
Almost a weekly basis.
Really?
No way.
Wow.
And it's not so much these, it's the little pop-ups on their computers, like what I call the Microsoft scams, where it'll pop up and it'll start making noise and your computer's been compromised. You need to call Microsoft to resolve it.
Yeah.
almost a weekly basis. So that will probably be next week's tip of the week. So in all seriousness, because I'm doing a series before. Because here's my logic: I was going to start doing all these right before holiday
here
shopping
comes the
around,
holidays, yeah.
because that's when it really spikes.
Oh my gosh,
So,
I could see
yeah.
that though, because you're right. I wasn't even thinking about the holidays.
Yeah.
But your package, you need immediate action for your package. People will flip out
Yes.
to make sure they're packaged their Christmas stuff.
And in all honesty, I had a person text me last week, said, "Hey, I got this text," and they told me what it was. I was like, "Yeah, that's 100% scam. Don't click anything.
Yeah.
Don't do anything." So yeah, it's
Hey, speaking of which, I need 2 of those phones. I'm going to give Justin one for Christmas.
there. You go.
Well, I'm just saying when you order 2.
Okay. Yeah, it looked nice on Justin's desk.
I
Yeah.
think
get a
so.
clock
I agree.
also?
Well, who do you think I'm going to call with it?
Yeah.
We'll both be sitting in there talking on our Fisher Price phone.
And Denise will just look on going like, "The guys have literally lost it."
Yeah. How fun.
Yeah, you got. For some reason, I see a vacation in your guys' very near future.
You got like an imposed vacation because Denise had enough of us?
No, she's like, "The guys have finally just lost it."
Call somebody?
Yes.
Let's
could,
bring back the hospital here, the
Yeah.
state mental institution.
It's you charge it and then it'll go anywhere, so you could use it like at a soccer game.
Driving, yeah, you can use it.
out in public.
You drive down the road somewhere and
At the
just pull
restaurant.
over and be like, hey, gotta make a call, time out.
Now that would be funny.
Carry it into your Starbucks order,
Yeah.
which I don't do Starbucks, but.
Which, while the parents are sitting there talking about their favorite color, Dave's sitting there on a conference call.
No, I'm gonna go to a soccer game and just pull out my phone and be like, hey,
Yeah.
what's happening? Yeah, I'm at the game. Yeah, no problem.
For some reason, I could just see us making a
we could have a lot
YouTube
of fun
channel,
with
just
this,
just the chatter phone. I mean, we.
Yeah.
I'm in. So Joe, you gotta order 3 of them when it's on. Here we go.
I'll keep a pin in it. How's
Cena
that?
said it's fine.
Yeah.
Trust me.
There's a crazy man walking the streets of Spencer
on
with a toy phone, talking to himself.
Yeah, but some of the sites we've seen in Spencer, would that really trigger?
Yeah,
that
that might not
much?
be that unusual.
Yeah, would that really trigger any red flags?
Power
Yeah,
kicked.
did the
All right,
power
we better
saver-
end this show then, because somebody said that's enough.
Okay, we didn't lose stream, did we?
Not that I know of.
Okay, well, if we're still recording OBS, we're good.
Yeah.
Okay, so the next one is
Actually, yeah, it did. It kicked off
Facebook, but it didn't kick OBS, did it?
No.
All right, so we're good. We can still keep rolling.
Yeah, we're at the end anyway. But
So the next one is what I always like to call the Ralphie Award. You've won a major award.
oh gosh, I know what you're talking about.
So oftentimes you'll get a text message that says, "You've won a prize. Click on this URL to claim your $500 Amazon gift card." And of course, you open up Pandora's box, and it's hard to tell what you get.
Yep, they've got me with that one before.
Got you as like you received it, or got you as like, "Yeah, I
Oh,
clicked
yeah,
it
they
and
tried
filled
to
it
get
out."
me, I guess,
Okay,
yeah.
okay. You
All
start
these,
scamming.
I think most of these I've seen at some point. Yeah, I don't know if I've seen the one. Hey, it's me, Alan, or whatever. I don't think I've
Yeah,
seen one.
that one I thought was weird, but apparently somebody's tried it to make the list.
Yeah, I could see that.
So the last one is your debit card is locked.
Oh boy. Is it really? Watch me order this Fisher Price phone.
Yeah.
Bam. I'll spend $60 just to prove you wrong.
Yep.
So you'll receive an alert, and and this one I can almost see because a lot of people, have set up with their banks and stuff to send text message alerts for whatever.
Who has a debit card anymore?
Like, Lord, what you think?
I guess.
And you'd be out shopping or even at work, and all of a sudden you get an alert, your debit card's been locked. And what are you going to do? You're going to be panicked, and hey, I need to fix this. So instead of calling a bank, here I'll just click this link and be done with it.
Yeah.
Don't click the link. So that's kind of today's bottom line. Don't click any suspicious links in anything you get.
Don't click any links. How about that? Unless you purposely go look for one.
Right. Or you know where it takes
And
you.
Yeah, and you verify it's legitimate. How funny. Okay.
Yeah, it's a good reminder. I mean, just
As
drilling
always.
people's
Yeah.
heads over and over. Don't click stuff like that.
As always, Joe. Good stuff. I like
Yep.
it. Good tip of the week.
Thank you.
All right. Well, if anybody has any questions about anything we went over, especially when they're going to get their Fisher Price phone, how they get a hold of you, Joe?
You can give us a call at our office at 304-927-3588. Check out our website at amdigitaltechnologies.com. Follow us on social media. We're on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube at AM Digital Tech for all that. Be sure to subscribe to the podcast and leave us a 5-star review. Help Desk with Joe and Dave. We're on all the major podcast platforms, and all of our episodes are hosted by Anchor.fm.
Nice. All right. Well, as a reminder for everybody, A&M Digital Technology is a local business here with Joe and Cena McDonald. And they power everything behind the scenes here at Patch, our studio stuff, our video stuff, all our stuff we do with our students. And, working hard behind the scenes. And you guys do local, state, regional, national level work. So check them out, A&M Digital Technologies. And, again, support our local businesses and support those who support our community and our kids. So, proud partner. And that's it. That's going to wrap it up for this week. Show 82 in the books. And we're climbing towards that 100 number, the centennial number.
Yes.
I'm so excited. It seems like it's just within reach now.
So will the chatter phone, will that be our big special?
That's what you can buy me for the centennial show. Yeah. Although I need it before that so I can try it out.
Well, we'll see what we can find.
All right.
Wise pushed out an update yesterday. They got a new product.
What is it?
It is a new video doorbell that is wire free.
Ooh, I have wires, so
Well, it'll work either way.
Yeah, cool. But awesome.
Yeah.
All right.
$65.
Excellent day.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's our show for the week, folks. We will be back next week with more Help Desk with Joe. And, of course, Justin here trying to keep everybody on track. Good luck with that. But we'll be back. All right. So everybody have a great week. And then, again, pay attention to that tip of the week. That's a big one. Don't get scammed, especially with the holidays coming up. And you always do your holiday awareness show, Joe, so we'll look for that in November, maybe?
Yeah, well, I'm starting early this year, so...
Maybe start...
So this is kind of the
start. This is like segment 1?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so pay attention to those tip of the week. Share them with your friends. And, of course, as always, if you need anything, get a hold of Joe and Cena. They'll help you out. Okay. Show 82 in the books, gentlemen. We'll be back next week with more information with technology, helping out the general consumer. And everybody else that uses technology, which is everybody.
Yes.
And I can't wait for our review of our Fisher-Price Bluetooth phone. Exciting stuff.